So, ladies and gents, there's been a rumour about Superman Legacy, and that's because James Gunn is just adding more and more and more and more and more characters to the movie. You know, a lot of people are concerned that that movie will appear, I guess, a bit, jumbled, a bit distracted from its primary focus, which should be Superman, you'd think, with the title Superman Legacy. I mean, there is a lot of characters being put into that film. A lot. So the concern is massively understandable. And it looks like they're using that film as a vehicle to introduce other characters. Now, one of the rumours going around was that James Gunn was adding loads of characters to Superman Legacy, loads and loads and loads of characters, to actually attract buyers to DC. Because obviously these studios have massive problems at the moment. And Warner Brothers are no stranger. They have problems as well, and they're looking to offload content or IPs or things like this. And it's not a massive stretch that they would look to sell DC. And to do that, obviously, hey, pack this film out, get loads of people involved and interested, and then boom, gone. See you later. And then there was also some rumours of a new Justice League live-action film as well. But he's come out and since denied all of that. So it'll be really interesting to see where this lands moving forwards and whether there is any truth to these rumours. Primarily because James Gunn did say that The Flash was one of the best films he's ever seen. I mean, that was clearly a lie. It was clearly a lie. He also had said previously that he will not use one movie to set up other standalone movies of characters. Well, that's a lie as well, because Superman Legacy, I mean, those characters will have their own movies, mate. Come on. So it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Let's take a look. We'll see where this lies. And I think moving forwards, it'll just be fascinating to watch it unfold. So James Gunn is clarifying some rumours about the DC development slate, starting with Superman Legacy and a potential Justice League action film under his direction. So Gunn's first film, since becoming co-head of DC Studios with Peter Safran, is the Superman Legacy film. So for that project, you've got Green Lantern, Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific will be part of the story. There's a lot of characters. The fact that 3 new characters will be introduced in Superman Legacy got some to speculate that this was ordered by Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav in order to attract potential buyers. And I can believe it. These kind of rumours don't come from nowhere. It makes sense that there could be some legitimacy behind this. Gunn saw the report and denied the story, and replying on Threads, "Of course not. Mate, give over. You said The Flash was one of the best films of all time. Shut up. You lie, okay?" DC announced over the weekend a Justice League animated film that will be released in 2024, and it's based on Crisis on Infinite Earths. Many deduce that this could be the basis of a possible live-action film by Gunn. However, Gunn also shot down that rumour by replying to a fan with a simple no on Threads. Threads is this... Well, it's not on Threads, is it? That was like Twitter. Anyway, whatever. Threads is that Instagram thing that people hate. Anyway, when Gunn... Or Facebook thing, I can't remember. Anyway, when Gunn revealed that Nathan Fillion, Isabella Merced and Eddie Gathegi would be playing Green Lantern, Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl and Mr. Terrific respectively, the filmmaker also opened up about why he's including them in the film. "They fit the story I'm telling." Story always comes first. What story are you telling me? Come on. Because there's also been some statements of it basically being an introduction to his job. So what story are you telling? It's just nonsense, isn't it? Whatever. Superman Legacy is scheduled to be released on July 11th, 2025. That's probably not going to happen now either, as an FYI, because of course all of these delays, we're coming to... If these strikes continue on to Christmas, which the writers have confirmed they're more than happy to, I think, if I remember rightly. And I know the actors have only just begun striking, and they've got more money than the writers, so they're probably going to continue anyway. This isn't getting released in 2025. No way is it. Like, absolutely no way is it. These studios will hemorrhage money unless they make a deal. So, yeah, the film apparently will tell the story of Superman's journey to reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing. I mean, it sounds like an origin story, doesn't it? It sounds a lot like an origin story. But like I said, look, this movie is getting busy. It's getting very, very, very busy. Seldom do writers... It's a Superman movie first and foremost, right? Of course it is. It's a Superman movie first and foremost. Seldom are writers proficient enough with their trade to be able to juggle that many characters unless they are literally just cameos. And if they're cameos, how do they serve the story? This is the thing, right? It almost seems like a contradictory statement. They fit the story I'm telling. Stories always comes first. Well, unless they're just cameos, I'm not overly sure whether I trust James Gunn with his writing capabilities to be able to introduce characters of that caliber when you've got a 2-hour film. And realistically, it doesn't need to be 2 hours either. Bring it down to like an hour 45. These films don't have to be so long anymore. So I don't know whether I believe this, and I don't think I trust James Gunn writing capabilities. He's an alright writer, but some of his work's terrible. Those Guardians films, I mean, the second one no. Second one, meh. Third one, meh. Like, it was okay, but if they didn't stick the landing, that would have been garbage. The problem with these films is that they need to be tighter. Keep the budgets down, and this is part of the problem as well. You're introducing 3 main characters now that will then continue on in their own movies. This budget's going to be insane for this film. You need to bring the budgets down. The Flash, I mean, that was Cameo City, and that didn't help that film at all. People aren't excited by a little cock tease here and there. They're just not. So I think it's unfortunate, and I do think he's lying. They fit the story I'm telling. Stories always comes first. I mean, you've done an out-and-out lie when it comes to, using movies to introduce other characters. You are doing that. You're going to be doing this. Superman Legacy will introduce those characters, and will, of course, they will move on to their own solo films. You're naive to think that that's not going to happen, unless, of course, you are doing this to attract buyers, which could be the case as well. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. San Diego Comic-Con has been a massive fail this weekend, in fact. There's been nothing to cover. And it's been, really crap. Normally covers San Diego Comic-Con, but that was an epic fail as well. So, interesting stuff, but let me know what you think down below. Cheers, ladies and gents. Take care. Bye-bye now.